Let's talk about weed, baby. Let's talk about weed, baby. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things about weed. Let's talk about weed. This whole topic on 420 and weed and just all of this in general is bugging me. Okay, and I need to address it real quick because so a lot of y'all out there are like 420. Oh my god, I can't stand it. It's so stupid. Oh my god, let's get rid of it. Okay, you're also saying medicinal use of it is just it's okay. That's okay. But if it's not for medicinal use, there's no need for I agree, yes, okay, it does need to be used for medicinal use. It's been proven to help people with cancer, glaucoma, just all of this, just a bunch of different diseases and illnesses that affect people, that it's been able to help them get through. And I agree with that. That's perfectly. It's perfect. It's fine. I agree that yes. That's a great use for it. But the thing is, people. We've known this that it's been able to help people get through these things for just. We've known this for a number of years now. It dates so far back that I'm not even gonna try to. I'm not gonna give y'all like all of these facts and stuff. This is personal opinion and stuff. Okay. But this information dates back to, just from when they were testing it to see what it can do after they realized, oh yeah, it's another plant where you can make rope and clothing and fabric from. Yeah, but you gotta remember, just like now, scientists have been testing everything. And that's, from the day that we've had scientists, that's when we've realized, okay, this is cannabis is just a very helpful thing. Okay? So, yes, I agree with the whole, thank you, we finally got it for the people who need it. Because, I understand if you got somebody out there who's, like, sick or something, you want them to be able to have this in case it's something that they need, I totally understand that. That's a great thing. But we got to realize, people, it's not the worst thing out there. And I think as many people that's going hard on this stuff, this is just ridiculous. To sit here and go hard on something that's never killed anybody, I think it's not necessary. Go hard on things like cocaine or crack and stuff. Go hard on these things, ecstasy. Go hard on all of these other drugs that are killing people, that people are ODing on. Go hard on these drugs. And then come back and address cannabis. Leave it alone until it's been proven to harm anyone. Because it's been proven already that no, it does not destroy brain cells unless you're suffocating yourself with it. Your brain can't live without oxygen. And if you're sitting in a room full of smoke coming from cannabis, yeah, of course you're gonna die. You're suffocating yourself and you're not getting any oxygen to your brain or to your lungs. Yeah, you're gonna die. And don't take that out of context. People do not take that out of context. That's if you suffocate yourself. But you gotta remember, smoking in an open area where you're gonna get plenty of oxygen, and now that's nothing. That's nothing. It just gives you this feeling. You gotta remember, and this is an addressing is people out there who sit there with a gas mask on their face, actually using it like it's a pipe or a bong, and where all of this smoke is not escaping, it's going directly into their system, nose, mouth, all of that is covered. Those are idiots. Now, those are people you can call them the dumbest MFers in the world. You can talk to them and say all of this stuff, and you can say whatever you need to about them. You realize that being somebody who's been around it, who's just been around it, who's friends with people who are for it, and being in the family people who aren't for it and for it, and just having friends who are for it and not for it, you got to realize I've seen both sides. I've heard the argument of both sides. So I have an opinion. And when it comes down to it, I agree with your personal opinion. I do. I don't tell anybody, you're stupid because of your personal opinion. It's your personal opinion, good for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you're for it, way to go. But if you're not for it, way to go. But I think you need to realize you can't just insult everybody who, is for it. That's the whole thing. I think that's where we start to get carried away with it, is when you're not for it. You tend to say these things that you hear about it, but you never actually have done it. And I think that comes with the territory too of people who tried it are potentially for it. Or they tried it and they didn't like it, but the people who usually tried it and didn't like it, you don't really see them back talking it. But you don't see them trash talking it. I mean, it's plenty to do. If you go on YouTube, I'm telling you right now, look around on YouTube, guys. Not now, but not now. But I'm just saying, after this, like, look around, type in funny beat stories. Check it out. Like, seriously, there are guys who have smoked. There are guys and chicks who have smoked it, and they go, I will never do it again. But props to you guys who do it. Whatever. That's you. But they don't badmouth it. Why? Because it's just they admit to it. It's something they don't want to do. And it's your opinion. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? So don't take it. So people, don't go just because if you haven't smoked it, I'm not telling you to go out there and smoke it. But like if you haven't, but if you wonder about it, try it. Don't be somebody who just goes by what you've been told. Everything that we learn is something that we learn from experience, you guys. So you can't just say that I've never had it, but I don't like it. Because then you sound like an idiot. Or I don't really know about it, but I don't like it. You sound like an idiot when you say things like this. When you do your research on things, and I mean thoroughly do your research, not these personal opinion researches, because that's personal opinion is not research. That's just listening to someone's personal opinion. And this personal opinion can come from someone who tried it or has never tried it. You don't know. But if you actually get out there and do your own research, then you can see, you can learn. These are things you have to learn, and I feel like it's a big thing. People need to learn from experience, not just what you read or what you hear. Guys, I just graduated. I'm about to graduate. You know what I'm saying? And being a senior in high school and knowing a lot of people who do smoke and have, just been like, oh my God, I love it. I don't take that to heart and just be like, oh, well, they like it, I like it too. No, I'm gonna say, if you try it, be mean. If you haven't, do something about it. I'm not saying go out 10 o'clock at night, look for the nearest drug dealer you can find. I'm not saying that. If you have a friend who does, but ask them, like, hey, what was it like the first time you smoked weed? Or, ask them to help you out and see what it's like. It's not a big deal, But I feel like you definitely need to do your own research before you get out here and you badmouth something that you've never tried or you've never never experienced, If you haven't experienced, I feel like you can't badmouth it. And that's for everything. This is not just for weed, but today's topic is about weed. If you haven't tried it, don't say anything. If you have, okay. But I think if you haven't had the experience, if you don't actually research anything, then you don't have the right to have an opinion on it. I feel like opinions come from personal experience, knowing people, knowing people, having this experience, as an actual person having it, That's what I feel. A lot of people aren't realizing it. We're getting closer and closer every day to actually legalize it. The more people it starts to help, the more people are becoming a little lenient on it. Because you gotta remember, in a lot of places, they're like, oh, it's not even a real drug. It's just this. And they don't care. People don't get arrested for it in a lot of places. And some people, in some places, the fine it's nothing, in today's economy or something. But, before we were in this whole recession, depression thing, it's nothing. In some places you only get like $100 fine. In some places, you get $1,000 fine, and that, I mean, the bigger the fine, the more they really don't want it. But the lower the fine, that means you can see them just slowly leaning toward, okay, we're gonna legalize it, and that just goes to show you, you guys gotta get used to it. That just, I mean, you gotta get used to it then, because that means it's gonna be around you even more. That means eventually it's gonna come to a point where you're gonna find it in a store. Just like you can find bags of tobacco in a Rite Aid or in a CVS, you're gonna be able to find weed just like that. So I think if you, but I mean, that's beside the point though. But to just put it out there, you know, just to get my personal opinion out there. If you've never tried it, don't say anything. But if you have, then you have all the right to say whatever you need to say about it. If you tried it and you hated it and you want to badmouth it, go ahead. If you tried it and you just know you don't want to do it anymore and you don't want to badmouth it, go ahead. And if you tried it, you love it, go ahead. But if you have never had the experience, please, dear God, do not say anything. I'm sick of watching YouTube videos of people who are like, oh, it's so stupid, but you've never had the experience. You've never actually researched. And this whole stupid thing, oh, I went on here and looked up 420. Who cares? If somebody chooses to celebrate 420, go ahead. That's like telling somebody they can't celebrate Christmas. I don't know, they don't really go hand in hand, but I mean, you're telling somebody what they can and can't celebrate, then, I mean, you're kind of a douche, to put it in that, just to put it that way, you know. But I mean, please, people, like, stop making videos if you don't know anything. And I'm not gonna, if you don't know anything about it, can you, like, just not have an opinion on it, you know? In my opinion, I feel like if you've never had the experience and if you've never actually done your own research, you don't need to say anything about it. So I mean, that's just how I feel about it.